Eminem is working on his own album, which is coming out this year. And I actually talked to him, and he said it was okay for me to make that announcement right here on this show. It's fire.
After 4 years, Eminem is back with his new album.
Hey, yo, my album is out today. Go buy it. Hey, yo. I'm nobody. Go get my album.
After his longtime friend and producer, Dr. Dre, announced the new album on The Jimmy Kimmel Show, Eminem's fans couldn't be more excited for his return.
Because I rap now.
We got Eminem the GOAT dropping a new album.
You're stressing me out, man.
Everybody wanted Eminem to drop the album.
That's all you gotta do.
Eventually, he did, on April Fool's Day. But later, on April 26th, The Death of Slim Shady was announced to be coming out in the summer of 2024. As the name hints, a new chapter of Slim Shady's saga is about to be released. Detroit, 1980s.
Hi, my name is...
Young Marshall Mathers wasn't someone expected to become a world-famous phenomenon. Growing up poor with only a mother who, in his own words, did more dope than he did, they moved a lot in search of financial stability.
I would change schools 2-3 times a year, and that was probably the roughest part.
This meant that in school, he was always the new guy and bullied a lot.
Beat up in the bathroom, beat up in the hallways, shoved in the lockers. For the most part, man, you know, just being the new kid.
At the age of 17, he dropped out of high school to pursue his dream of becoming a rapper. In 1996, Eminem's first album, Infinite, was released under the independent label Web Entertainment. Without any commercial success, this album was largely ignored, and his personal struggles and substance abuse culminated in a suicide attempt. At this point, his mindset changed. Every rhyme got angrier. The disappointment inspired Eminem to create his alter ego, Slim Shady, which served as a vent for his frustrations. So in 1997, the Slim Shady EP was released, and everything was about to change. Reviews of the EP were generally positive, despite magazines not giving any written reviews. One day, Dr. Dre found a cassette of the Slim Shady EP.
I would go to Jimmy's house and have listening sessions. He would take me down to his garage. There was cassette tapes everywhere. And I remember him picking up this cassette tape. He pops this in. And I was like, what the f*** and who the f*** is that?
After working with Dr. Dre, the Slim Shady LP was released. It debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200. And all of a sudden, Eminem became an overnight success.
The Grammy goes to
Eminem.
Eminem.
Eminem!
Eminem, the real Slim
I'm going to take this home and put it right between my Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera poster. Thank you.
Just when everything was on the rise and his path to superstardom appeared secure, he developed an addiction to prescription pills. I was taking so many pills that I wasn't even taking them to get high anymore. I just had to take a ridiculous amount. I want to say in a day I could consume anywhere from 40 to 60 Valium. And Vicodin, maybe 20, 30, he told Rolling Stone in 2011. In December 2007, Eminem nearly lost his life to a drug overdose. His dependence on these drugs escalated to a dangerous level, leading to his near-fatal overdose. This overdose served as a wake-up call, making him realize that he was on a destructive path that could end his life.
My name is Shady. His name is Proof.
The year before his overdose, Eminem faced another devastating blow. On April 11, 2006, his best friend and D12 group member, Proof, was shot and killed outside the CCC Club on 8 Mile Road in Detroit. Proof's death was a massive emotional shock for Eminem. Proof had been a constant presence in his life, not only as a collaborator, but also as a source of unwavering support. The loss left Eminem grappling with intense grief and despair, further fueling his drug use as a means to numb the pain.
Almost died from an overdose in 2007.
which kind of sucked because drugs were fucking delicious.
Proof's death and his own near-fatal overdose combined to push Eminem to a breaking point. The profound loss and the stark reality of his addiction's consequences compelled him to seek help. In April 2008, Eminem entered rehab, determined to confront his addiction head-on. This period marked a significant turning point in his life. During rehab, he underwent a detoxification process and began the journey toward recovery. He has often spoken about the challenges of getting clean, including the physical and psychological difficulties of withdrawal.
It took a long time for my brain to start working again.
You're learning how to rap again, almost literally. It's the first time probably you were creating without having substances in your body in however many years, right?
Eminem's commitment to sobriety paid off, and his return to music after rehab was marked by a renewed energy and focus. His 2009 album, Relapse, was his first major project after getting clean, followed by Recovery in 2010, which directly addressed his struggles with addiction and his efforts to rebuild his life. The latter album received critical acclaim and showcased a more introspective and mature side of Eminem. Fast forward to April 2024, Eminem posted a picture on Instagram claiming his 16 years of sobriety. On May 31st, 2024, Eminem released a song called Houdini from his upcoming album, The Death of Slim Shady. With not too many days until the release, fans have been speculating if this was Eminem's last trick.
Well, for my last trick, I'm gonna make my career disappear.
Now I see why the album is called The Death of Slim Shady. The concept of the album is to bring Slim back and see if he can survive in today's climate. Genius, a fan wrote on X. Later on, he released another song called Toby, featuring Big Sean and Babytron. Finally, on July 12, 2024, The Death of Slim Shady was released. Critics offered mixed reviews, with Clash magazine stating, "The Death of Slim Shady doesn't quite feel like an ending, but neither does it feel like a continuation." Eminem himself posted on Instagram that this is a conceptual album and has to be listened to in order. Otherwise, it will make no sense. What do you think of Eminem's 12th studio album? Let us know in the comments.